Good morning, aspirants. Welcome to Prince Civil Services. In this video series of YouTube, now we are going to talk about earthquake. Recently, you have seen in the news that a major earthquake that occurred in the Tibet and Nepal region and which caused a lot of casualties. And its magnitude was 7.1. So, being the UPSC aspirant, we have to know why this earthquake occurred. So, in your static chapters, you have studied about plate tectonic theory. In that plate tectonic theory, you have studied about the convergent plate boundaries. So let's see. We have previously studied that in the convergent plate boundary, when two plates collided, then the fold mountains are formed. And we have studied in the NCERT and other books that Indo plate that collided with the Eurasian plate, and in the middle of them there was Tethys Sea which existed, and the new fold mountains that were Himalaya were formed. But recently a new research paper was published that talks about there is another plate, oceanic plate called Siroda plate. It existed along with the oceanic plate Tethys. This is the oceanic plate existed with Tethys Sea, and scientists have observed this plate existed between Eurasian plate and Indo-Australian plate, and they have observed two parallel subsidence. So this is the reason behind the major earthquakes that occur in Indo-Tibet region. But let's see, it's not our subject topic. It's the matter of research, so let them do. But being the UPSC sprint, we need to know the basics of earthquake. How does an earthquake occur? What is actually earthquake and how it occurs and what can be their impact? So let's start. What is actually earthquake? So the earthquake is the geological activity. First, let me explain. Faulting, volcanic activity, expansion in the earth interior due to expansion in gases, and the elastic rebound theory by H.F. Reed, and the plate tectonics, isostasis, dam constructions. These are the major reasons for the cause of earthquakes, and we can collectively call by one single word, that is the tectonic. Tectonic or geological adjustment. When something happens in the interior of earth, it shows the direct impact on surface of earth, and that causes the earthquake. So what is actually earthquake? Let's see. Earthquake is the geological or the tectonic adjustment interior of earth which releases the elastic energy. You need to remember the name of energy which releases from the interior of earth, that is the elastic energy. This elastic energy causes the seismic, it generates the seismic waves, and these seismic waves travel inside the earth and reach to earth surface, and they create vibration on earth surface. And this vibration, what do we call this vibration? We call this vibration as earthquake. So let me revise it. If anything geological adjustment occurs in the interior of earth, this geological adjustment happen in the interior of earth which release the elastic energy, and this elastic energy generates the seismic wave, and these seismic waves travel inside the earth and reach to surface and generates the earthquake, right? So there can be major reasons for the generating seismic waves. You can take a pause and read all these reasons behind the generating seismic waves, and we are calling it the geological adjustment. So let's see which are the seismic waves. This is how, let's suppose this is the point where geological adjustment has happened, and these yellow color lines are the waves which originated from this point and moving on all the directions, right? So let's suppose this is our earth, and it is the point where tectonic adjustment has happened. We call it hypocenter. And the exact vertical point where earthquake reaches the most initially, that is called on the surface its epicenter. We call it the epicenter, and from this hypocenter the multiple waves are originating. Let's see. These waves are originating and moving into all the directions from the surface to interior to surface of earth, and they are causing the vibration. But how do we know that earthquake has occurred or tectonic adjustment has taken place? So let's see. There are many man-made equipments which have installed throughout the earth on the surface of earth. These man-made equipments are called seismograph. These seismographs are installed in the laboratories somewhere all over the earth, and they observe the seismic waves. We are studying the seismic waves and how they move throughout the earth. So this observes the vibration. This seismograph observes the vibration, right? So when the earth vibrates, then it shows is some movement on it. It's a work like a flat paper is adjusted with a pencil, and when the earth moves, then pencil remains static and the paper moves, and this shows the earthquake is occurring, right? The first vibration is called primary tremor. Right, and after few seconds gap, another vibration is observed on the surface. It means not just one, there are two waves which have come all along the earth surface, right? So after few seconds, another wave is generated, and it shows the large vibration on earth surface. It is greater than the first. This is called the secondary tremor. And after these two vibrations, there is a massive vibration that occurred on the earth surface, which originates from the earth surface, and these waves moves all along the earth surface. It's called the major tremor. Let me sum up all these things till we have studies. When the earthquake occurs or geological activity happens, it releases two type of waves. First, it starts from the hypocenter. They move all inside the earth and reach to earth surface. And on the seismograph, we observed two different vibrations, primary tremor and secondary tremor. They occur from the inside of earth. They occur from interior of earth and inside of earth, and after few seconds gap, a major vibration is observed, and this taking place from surface. So there are two type of waves which originates from earthquake. Let's see what we call this waves: seismic waves. There are two types. The first is body waves. These body waves originates from hypocenter. And there are of two types. First is primary wave. In the previously we have seen this primary tremor is caused by primary waves. They cause the primary tremor, and they are the secondary tremor. And these surface waves originate from epicenter. When this body waves reach to earth surface and they start interacting with the surface rocks, these body waves converts into surface waves. So surface waves does not originate from hypocenter, they initiate from epicenter, because these body waves interact with surface waves and it's exactly perpendicular from the hypocenter, right? They are of two types, love waves and relief waves or Rayleigh waves. First vibration is caused by primary wave called primary tremor. The second vibration is caused by secondary waves called secondary tremor, and the major tremor is caused by surface waves. And these surface waves initiate from epicenter. There are of two types, love waves and relief waves. These basically they two are the geologists who have discovered these waves, right? First, let us see how these vibration works. The primary waves work like sound waves. This is how sound wave moves inside the earth, right? They are called the compressional. they are the compressional waves which works as back and forth. Back and forth. It means if they are passing through a rock, they compress it and expand it. Contraction, expansion, contraction, expansion. This is how they work, back and forth, or we can call it compressional waves. The secondary wave acts as light waves. They work as crust and trough phase. This is the anticline. We call it crust, C-R-E-S-T, not C-R-U-S-T, and it's trough. They uplift the surface and put it downward, then uplift and then downward. And when it comes to surface waves, these surface waves move all along the surface. In the previous diagram, we have seen these yellow color lines are the surface waves, and these blue and red color are the body waves. These surface waves or the love waves, they work as zigzag fashion. They are perpendicular to the surface as they are moving leftward, rightward, leftward, rightward. We call it zigzag. And the most dangerous are the Rayleigh waves or the relief waves. These waves are known as earth roll. Earth roll. It means they move in this manner. They displace the rocks or displace the surface. By the displacing, they cause the major destruction. So if I ask you a simple question, which are the most dangerous, these are surface waves, because they have the more energy than body waves, right? There are also two types, love waves and relief waves, and three types of vibration observed: primary, secondary, and major tremor. So these are the reason behind earthquake. So a earthquake is dangerous because it has many waves and it shakes the earth violently, right? So thank you for watching this video.